The other side of the stone is etched with a crude glyph. That's odd. It surprised me. Shows two monsters fighting. The masked elder says, we will test your ferocity. This is where I choked. Be tested. Two large monsters seize you from behind. They growl and try to pull you apart. Now I wait for the attack just one monster. And it's, well, the other one will attack you from behind and blah, 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 blah. And I got punked. So, fight them both. You flick your claws out and squirm around to face your attackers. With a blood-curdling shriek, you give each one a face full of slices. They deserve the scars. Several monsters howl their approval and step forward, adding more fluids to the iron cauldron. Yeah. I was watching I wish I could remember that. It was on Netflix. It wasn't a well-made movie. But the butler, the lady in charge of the manor, had fired all of his helpers. And they cut to a scene of the butler standing in the kitchen with a soup pot on the floor. And he was urinating into the soup pot. But anyway, later on, he faced the lady of the manor and he said, you must get me more help. I am at the end of my tether. And she asked him, oh, is that why you've begun urinating in the soup again? So anyway, more fluids in the cauldron. Okay, I'll get on with it. Charge at the cauldron. Okay. You hold the cauldron, which contains the portentous infusion. It is heavy. Look in the cauldron. Drink the portentous infusion. If there's enough blood in it, you'll ascend. Caution has been the death of me. Drink. You drink the bubbling concoction, then belch and howl. Your body solidifies almost instantly. You are an elder now. We have crept over the very bottom of the line. We will not be giving cleverness or ferocity to the next generation. You are now an elder. Woo! 92% bravery. How did that happen? 100% cleverness and ferocity. But we are only slightly honest and not kind at all. Yep. Well, we have transcended. I didn't see that happening. You are now an elder and reside in Snack. The Snack. There's just no good way to say that. They should have thought of something else. The Snack. A bustling city at the center of the monster world. So we have new quests and new adventures. Thank goodness. Now Fraps does not... Okay, I wasn't sure. Fraps doesn't say it's off when it's off on this game for some reason. Alright. Hopefully we're where I could read that. In this stage of life, if you play your cards right, you'll be able to affect both the way monsters view humans and vice versa. Use your powers of persuasion wisely. Now see, why would I... yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. I like him a lot. He's a hard... Why am I still... Yeah, that one's great, too. Look at those arms. Okay, let's roll, troll. Oh, we get to see them. I wish we could make those go away so we could see them better. He's got some awesome... Oh, look at the guns on him. And I'm still a green flappy thing. I look like someone that has succumbed to the chaos powers in Black Library, which is Warhammer's books. They usually get like eyes growing in the middle of their back and wiry little tentacles growing in their armpits. So anyway, Journey to Carmen and Politic, 14 days. Oh, and I have two different things. Ooh. Oh, okay. This is how well monsters think of humans. When the inevitable conflict comes, this will dictate how monsters act. What do we think of humans? The current score is 20 out of 100. Monsters dislike and fear humans, but you can change this. Is there a reason I want to change this? This is how well I ate Hansel and Gretel. They made movies about those kids and I ate them. Oh, anyway, this is how well humans think of monsters when the inevitable conflict comes. What do they think of us? The same thing. Humans dislike and fear monsters, so I gotta think that you're supposed to raise these, and that, you know, why would you want to do that? I'm a monster. Ah, well, it is what it is, blah, 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 yada, yada. There's a beardling. There's a red-eyed black bunny in a cage. That's a beardling if I ever saw one. What is with the bleed over in these games? Alright, I'm sure curious about the journey to Carmen. And we never did get to eat Little Red Riding Hood. That's a fib. So, huggies. I wish those were whatever you call the little text things that have little faces on them that are so annoying. I know I'm going to mess this up. You sneak up to an open window. A human sits on an overstuffed chair. Her back is to a desk covered in, wait a minute, it's map with red X's. Uh-oh. Is that where the treasure is or where the monsters live? Look closer. They're showing off locations of the monster towns alongside a badly drawn sketch of a monster with a knife stuck through it. What to do? Take a poo on her doorstep and light it on fire. Gobble her up when she comes out to stomp it out. Alter the maps to teach her something. Requires cleverness. I think we have cleverness. We have bravery, cleverness, and ferocity. Confront her even though she should kill you. Requires bravery. Teach this human a lesson. With violence. Requires claws. Crud muffins. Altering the maps makes sense, but confronting her might be more interesting. Confront! You remember that some humans really like gifts. Gathering offering of stinkweed, and corn husk, and return to knock on the front door of the house. Should have changed the maps. This'll be nice. She answers and yelps with surprise at the sight of you. Oh, give her the bouquet. You shove it at her face. Oops, too much. Still, she seems to find the situation more curious than frightening. For me, you nod at her, upside down evidently. Humans view monsters +8. She looks bewildered, but touched. She utters a quick thanks, hesitating before retreating into her home. Okay. I may have to quit here. Brain dying. Life support systems failing. I don't know. Oh, politics is probably how monsters think about the humans. Is that red again? And why is it Excalibur? The spine doctor looks up from her current patient. She's working a human knife free of the young monster's ribs. Humans are dangerous. Watch and listen. Try to change the subject. Distract them all. Do a little dance. Get out the yo-yo. Show them humans are unstoppable. Why the heck would you do that? Gracious, this eats. I hate it when the decisions all stink. Show them humans are unstoppable. Try to change the subject. Distract them all. Why would I do that? Watch and listen. And that's the one I'm going to get penalized for. She says, humans, no claws, so they made their own. Awful thing, knife wound. Takes twice as much milkweed to patch up as a jaguar attack. Best steer clear, I say. Show them that your claws are as sharp as any knife. Meh. Explain how they're not all about fighting. I don't have any honesty, so we're pretty much got to do ferocity. Success! Everyone, we showed her our claws. We have ferocious claws. Success! Everyone gasps. The spine doctor says, quite. We have advantages of our own. The other monsters howled in agreement. So evidently a position of strength is good. I am right on this, right? Okay, so I think we're headed the right direction, but so I don't know. I seem to be into the philosophical area. Yeah, I don't know. Let's go for puzzled guy. Smoke, glow, crying. A human house is on fire. There's one small human child outside, and is that a human baby inside? Toasted snacks. Where are the fire humans with their big red engine? You can hear that engine howling, but it probably won't get here before the house collapses. Smoke. Oh, we did that. Sorry. Take action. Get out of there. Whoa, we must take action. The little human skin is burned, and its howls are weaker by the second. The heat is so fierce it's already starting to hurt you. Muster the courage to get the baby out of the house. Give of yourself to shield the baby from harm. I don't have kindness. Don't let the child go to waste. Eat it. We're going to go the straight arrow route here, although I've got to think if they see me running out of a burning house with a baby, it ain't going to turn out good. I don't think they all congratulated Frankenstein on his kindness and restraint. Muster the courage. Get the baby out. You crash into the building and duck as a gout of flame rushes at your face. Ow! Keep at it. Why aren't I one of those crusty, hard-shelled monsters? Success! You slash with your claws and make a path. The house collapses one wall at a time, but when it's done, you're holding a live human baby. Get out of there. You both tumble out of the building in a cloud of smoke. Several humans come up and wrap you both in wet blankets, thanking you? I can't believe that worked out. My job here is done. Let me wrap my cape around me and fly back to my fortress of solitude. You slip away as the crowd gets bigger and bigger. You don't see the baby, but you're sure it's in good hands. That's worrisome. These are too easy. It's like somewhere there's a turd in the punch bowl. Now, is that a feather or the white feather of cowardice? You're arguing with Elder Yamurg, who is much older than you, but a little slow on the uptake. Dumb as a post. She insists that humans don't farm chickens. Okay. Yeah, if you plant them too deep, they'll never grow. Explain that they do, in fact, farm chickens.